Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shraddha. Today I will talk about the grouping. So how we can achieve grouping concept in a playwright. So first question comes up in the mind, why we need to grouping, so and where we will use it. So sometime you may have n number of test cases and we need to group them into the multiple categories, right? So some of them belongs to the sanitary, some of belongs to the regression, and some of belongs to the functional. So like that, this we can group the test. So whenever you want to execute a specific group of test, so we should able to execute the specific test. So for that time we will use the grouping concept. So grouping concept is very important in a playwright, or we can see in the automation. So you can see this is a Visual Studio Code. I have already opened it, and now I will create a one file. So here I'm going to give name of grouping dot spec.js. So I have created one file grouping.spec.js, and now what we need to do, I have to write the const. I have already explained this line of code, like test function and expect, and then like this way, not I have to import the playwright test and then this one. So okay, now go for the next test function, and here let me check it. Why variable declaration expect. Okay, or we can write like import test, and then so you can go with the line number 1, like const test expect and require function. In this required function you have to specify the module, the playwright test, and or either the line number 2 you can go import test expect from, this is the package or module you can say, and this is a test block where I have to give the module name. So this is showing the auto. So now it was showing the auto type. We need to write our own. See, again it's showing. So just consider the module name grouping test. This is a module name grouping test, and I'm giving here one asynchronous keyword, and here just write the page fixture. So with the help of page fixture we can able to access the modules and all the methods, and this is the arrow function, and here the curly braces. So now this is the test block. So now we have to write the console for write the message, console dot log, and giving this is a test 1, now this, and close here with the curly braces, and we need to copy the this one, Control C, and paste is here. And this should be test2, and it should be, this is a grouping test2, this is a test2, and now we have to close it. And again we need to use the test3 and console in test. You can write or you can copy paste, but make sure that the console message should be a little it should be different, because you can able to see the correct one in the terminal when you execute your script. And this is the third, and let me close it. Close it. And what we need to do, we have to paste it the other one, which is the fourth test, because we are going to take the fourth test. Okay, so now I'm just going to format Control A and Control F, not for the F here working. Format. Oh no, it should not be working. So now it's gone, and I have executed and it's working fine. Like you can see here, test 1, test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, and after that you can see here 4 passed, because explicitly I have mentioned here Chromium browser. And if you want to check the report, you can go ahead and check it the report to provide this command in the terminal. So now the next, what we need to do, we have to do the grouping, because we have a 4 test 1, test 2, test 3 and test 4. So we need to grouping. So how we can do that? So here writing the test dot describe and provide the module name. So I'm just giving the group, because I have already given the grouping. So group 1, and use the comma and then bracket like function, and then anonymous function. And here I'm writing the this and go there. How we can write here anonymous function, and then like this. So here we will do the copy group the test 1 and test 2. So test 1, Control C and Control V, paste it here. Now I'm going to delete test 1, and now I'm going to copy test 2 and paste it here. And now what we can do, I have to write the another test dot describe group 2, and then write like this and not this, close the bracket, and here we can take the test 3 and test group test 3 and test 4. So let me copy, Control C, and Control V, and then I have to control this and this, delete, because it's making us confused. Now Control C to take it there and paste it here, and now we have to delete this one and close it. So here we are doing the grouping for the test 1, test 2, and test 1 and test 2, and this is a group 2. In this group 2 I'm just specifying the test 3 and test 4. So when we execute, it will show the grouping. So let me clear, or you can go in the terminal, like select. So now we have to execute our script, like, okay, use that new terminal, sometimes it's stuck, and it's working, and 4 test pass. Here you can see the all tests passed. So now what we can do, the next thing is, so here we are using the grouping concept. So grouping concept is basically we have 2 groups, like group 1, group 2, like group 1, group 2, and in this group we are specifying the 2 console message, like test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4. So now what we can do, we can use the hooks. So hooks is very important. So how we can use the hooks? Before this groups, we need to write the hooks. So how we can write the hooks? So we have you can write the multiple hooks if you want. So I am writing the 4 hooks. First is the test dot before all and provide the async function, and the function, not this one, async function, and anonymous here anonymous function there, and then write the this curly braces, and in this curly braces we are going to write the console message, like console dot log, and now we can write this is before all blocks. Okay, not this, only one, and then we need to close it. Okay, this is the single one, so that's why it's showing the error. So now we have to use the before all. So copy, Control C, and paste it here. So before all and then after all, not the before all and afterAll. And now we are using the, it's giving me auto suggestion. You can write your own afterAll. So it is easy to write the script, but you have to make sure that it is giving the right one or not. So you have to verify one more time. So now beforeAll and afterAll, and there is another one, test dot beforeEach, and use the async function, and then async function, and this is the arrow function, arrow anonymous function, which is here we are using it, and use this curly braces. Inside this curly braces we have to write some message, which is, this is a beforeEach block. And now what we can do here, the other one, we will use the test afterEach anonymous function, and then write this, and now it's sorted. So we are using hooks here, beforeAll, afterAll, beforeEach, afterEach. So beforeAll execute once before start the test, and afterAll execute after completion of all the test, and beforeEach will execute multiple times before starting the every test, and afterEach will execute multiple time after the completion of every test. So let me open. First we need to save it and write the command in the terminal and execute, and you can see all test showing pass, and you can see that before this is a beforeAll block, this is a beforeEach block, afterEach, and after let me little, okay, so this test one, afterEach block, beforeEach block, afterEach block, beforeEach, afterEach. So multiple times beforeEach, afterEach will execute for multiple time before starting the every test, and afterAll execute after completion the all the test, and afterEach will execute the multiple times after completion of every test. So you can see here beforeEach block, and so you can use the hooks. If you want the multiple hooks, you can go ahead and write the multiple hooks as per your choice. And now what we need to do here, we can use the, if you want to execute the particular test, so you can do it. If you want to skip the particular test, so you can do you can skip the particular test. How you can do it? Like we have a describe. So test dot describe, and here dot only. If we want to execute only these, like this block, like test 1 and test 2, so this will execute only the this block, like test1 and test2, like group 1 it will execute and other things it will skip. So let me run it and show you, like clear. If I write the clear, it will ask me again the command in the terminal. So for that, skip, we can use, you can see there. Actually we did not save it, that's why it's showing the old one. So Control A, let me save it, Control S. Now we can use the new terminal and provide the command in the terminal, and now one workers, and you can see right now without save you will not able to see the, so it is showing the we have to write here the only, where we have to write the only describe this one, test1 and test2. So we can see it's execute the test2, test1 and test2, like so. In this way you can do the grouping, like just giving you the one more time overview that we have to use the grouping to write the describe function through, and we can use the before like all the hooks. So I have mentioned here 4 type of hooks, and if you want to execute only the particular test, you can write the test.describe.only, and if you want to skip particular test, what you can do it, you can go like here, like this group I want to, or this test I want to skip. How you can do that? Dot skip, and only we can remove here as per your understanding, and now we need to save it. So let me and provide the command in the terminal. So I want to, you can see here I have mentioned here like skip test3 and test4. So it is showing the test1, test2, it is skip. Okay, so this one is skip because it's a separate block, like inside this. So if we want to skip this one, we have to write the test describe skip, and this is also skip. This the group test4 will skip. So now it's skip only the test3, and you can see here test1, test2, test3 is skip, and test4 you can see here. And if you mention here like only execute this block like test1, it will only use the only and save it. Now open the new terminal and you can provide the command, and it will execute only the test1. Okay, Okay, this is the grouping test one. Yeah, you can see here. This is the execute only the testing. So in this way you can see the only if you want to execute only that particular test. So in this series I have explained you how to write the grouping, how to achieve the grouping, and how we can use the hooks, and how we can use the only and skip method. So these all are very, very important. If you have any question, please write in the comment section. I will definitely respond you. And please like, share and subscribe my channel, and keep watching my videos. Thank you.